So first of all, I'd just like to say that ignore like my face in this video because my cheeks are still a bit swollen. I got my wisdom teeth taken out a few days ago, but I need to record videos, so we power on. Also, I can't really open my mouth very much, so I'm gonna be looking real silly. Today's video is going to be another one of those videos where I am reviewing a series, but I don't have all the books in the series. This is the Infernal Devices series by Cassandra Clare, and I don't have the first book, Clockwork Angel, because my mom is currently reading it. Second book is Clockwork Prince. Third book is Clockwork Princess. Look at this brick of a book. These covers are so much better than the Mortal Instruments covers, by the way. These books were also published by Margaret K. McKeldray Books. The Infernal Devices is the story of Tessa Gray, whose whole family at this point in her life is just her brother and her aunt. Her aunt dies and her brother is off in London, and so she goes to London to be with him. And this is Victorian London. That's an important part as well because that is the setting. As you can tell, I'm still not fully recuperated. It's 1878, she takes a boat over. She is met in London or in Southampton by people who are not actually her brother, but her brother gives them a note that says she should go with them, so she goes with them, and that is a mistake. They force her to learn how to use her power, and her power is that she can hold on to something and then change into the person that thing belongs to. Essentially, she's a shapeshifter. By the way, this all takes place in the Shadowhunter world, basically. The same world from the Mortal Instruments, if you've read that series, or if you watch my review of that series. It's a world where there are demons and then there are Shadowhunters who fight the demons. However, I think that this series is a lot better than the Mortal Instruments series. The reason for this is that this is obviously written later in the game. I think Cassandra's writing has gotten a lot better, and I think that the characters are more well fleshed out. Like, there are fewer characters, but because of that, each of them has more of a backstory, more personality, more individual traits, and she even kind of has developed a writing styles for each specific character in this story, which isn't really how it was in the Mortal Instruments series. I also prefer most of the characters in the series to the ones in Mortal Instruments, except Magnus Bane, who's in both, which is amazing because he's my favorite character in the whole series. And I am aware that there are like Magnus Bane chronicles that I should read, but I'll get to that eventually. Overall, I don't know what to say without giving stuff away, but this series made me feel a lot more. I had a lot more emotions while reading these books. I found them more interesting, better characters, better like drama, I think, happening in these books. Though I will say that I felt the first like book and a half that the Victorian setting was like didn't matter. A lot of the writing and the dialogue and everything just didn't feel Victorian at all, and I was like, why is this set in Victorian London? It's just for like cool steampunk covers, because other than that this doesn't really seem like Victorian times. But I do think that for especially Clockwork Princess, that is all sorted out and it all makes a little more sense. By the way, Clockwork Princess, the third book in the series, is my favorite book in the series, and oh my god, the first time I cried reading Cassandra's words was in this book quite a few times. I have a lot of Gem feelings. But seriously, how cool is Gem? I love Gem. Ah, Gem. Overall, I'd say that the series is like a 4 out of 5, and I really recommend it. I don't know if it'd be better or worse if you also read the Mortal Instruments series. I really liked getting to read both because I kind of got immersed in this world fully, first in present day, and I got to go back in time, so I think that was a cool way to read it. I've heard people say to read it in publication order, which is intermixed with some of the Mortal Instruments books, but I feel like that would just be confusing to me and I wouldn't recommend that. I don't know. You do what you want in your life. Now, another thing is I am actually giving away a set of this series, a full set, and I think they're all hardback, maybe? I don't know. But I'm giving away a set of these through Sublime, and I don't think I've talked about Sublime on this, but basically it's a site where I can make lists of things that I like or read or whatever, and then you guys can check it out and you can buy the things through that site. But they also let me do giveaways, and so yeah, I'm giving away a set of the Infernal Devices series for those of you who have been wanting to read it but haven't gotten it yet. This is open to anyone worldwide. All you have to do is leave a comment on this video. You don't actually have to do that, but I think you should because it's only fair. Leave a comment on this video saying if you want to read this, if you've read it, who your favorite characters are, etc. And then go over to the Sublime page and follow the rules listed there. I'll also list the rules in the description here. Basically, you just have to comment on the giveaway, and it's a part of my July Reads giveaway, or Sublime campaign, because I read a lot of books in July. Alright, I'm gonna go and put some ice on my face. I will have more reviews coming at you soon because, as I mentioned, I read a lot of books in July. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!